just bring your feet a little bit wider than your hips. Bring your hands into heart center. Go ahead and take a deep breath in. And exhale out through the mouth. Really enjoy these audible exhales. Inhale, deep breath through the nose. And exhale. Centering your breath. Centering your mind's eye to connect to the here and now. Connect to how your body feels. And allowing this practice to work off of feeling-based cues. So when I cue something, and when even in your head, you kind of can cue it for yourself, right? It's that mind connection to your body. Just really stepping into it with ease, with effort, and responding in kindness. So if it doesn't feel good, right, taking a step back and just modifying in any way that feels good for your body. Go ahead and take a deep breath in and out. Go ahead and release your arms. Come into a 5-pointed star. So your toes will go forward, slight little bend of your knees. Your arms are going to open out, and maybe palms will flip up just to relax your shoulders. Bring your hands to your hip creases. And then slide your hips back in space as you bend through your right knee. Yeah. And then you're going to take your left hand to the earth. Keep sending your hips back. Start to feel that inner thigh. And then reach your right arm up to the sky. Imagine someone's pulling you up towards the heavens. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Maybe start to turn the gaze up towards your right hand if it feels okay for the neck. Relax your right shoulder, breath in and out. Let's take one more inhale. Exhale. Send the gaze down if it's up towards the sky. Bring your right hand down. Grapevine your arms over to the left. Bend your left knee. Right hand slightly in front of your left foot. Send your left arm up. Start here. Breathe in. Start to reach to that left arm. Breathe out. Sending the weight back in towards your heels. Sending your hips back. Maybe add the gaze in breath. And out breath, relaxing your left shoulder. Let's take one more inhale. See if you can suck up the energy through that right hand. So coming up to tented fingers, so you're not collapsing into the wrist. Exhale out. And then bring your left hand down. Start to do a little speed skate through both of your knees. So just a little side by side slide. And then you'll turn yourself over to the left or the right foot, just coming into a low lunge, just depending where the front of your mat is. And then step your right or left foot underneath the hip, coming into a forward fold. Relax your head, relax your jaw. Grab onto opposite elbows, coming into a ragdoll as you start to sway from side to side. I don't know about you, but my hamstrings are super tight today. So just giving them some nice love. Nice gentle bend in the knees. Allow the spine to just waterfall down. Relax the head. Maybe take a couple of nods of the head if that feels good, or a little shake. Flutter through the lips. Let something go. Very audible sign. Maybe clear the throat. You'll go ahead and release your hands down. Step your left leg back in space. And then gently land your left knee. Back toes are curled. You're going to start to walk your hands back. And then flex your right foot as you straighten your right leg without locking the knees. And we want to keep the spine rounded. So rounding in, chin to chest. Using your arms and your hands like antennas. So they're framing that right foot. Keep pulling your right hip back. Breathe in. Breathe out. Let's take one more inhale. Exhale. Go ahead and lift your hips all the way up. Press down into that right foot. Bring both hands to your right quad. Roll up through your spine. And then send your arms up to the sky. Find an interlace behind the head. Elbows go wide. Lift through the heart. Exhale, just lay the head back into the hands. So acknowledging as we open the heart, we're lifting the physical heart to give more space to our lungs, to the respiratory organs. Deep breath in. Exhale out. Go ahead and send your hands down inside of that right foot. And then heel toe the right foot out. It may even go off of the mat. The key here is to keep the toes turned out, keep them in line with your heel, and then the knee in line with the heel. So we're not twerking the knee, we're working in the same line. Both hands are inside of that right foot. Take a little bit of a lift of that back knee. So long line of energy from the back left heel through the crown of the head. Now inhale, tap your left knee down as you lift your heart up. You can send your hips forward if that feels good, or just keep them pulled back. And then on your exhale, hug your energy through as you straighten both legs. You're not locking the knees out. We're going to move this into a little flow. Inhale, tap your left knee down. Open through the heart, chest. Exhale, straightening the legs. Breathe out. Let's take one more. Inhale, just tap your left knee down. Exhale, tented fingers, suck up the energy, breathe out. Inhale, bend your right knee, start to heel toe your right foot in. And then we're just gonna start to take a little pivot through our mat, through our feet. Walk your hands inside towards the left. Keep moving all the way around as you come into a low lunge. Your left knee will be bent. Right knee will land. Stay low in the hips, back toes curled. Begin to walk your hands back as you fan the left toes back, coming into a hamstring stretch on the left leg. Walking the hands forward. Just send the eyeballs gazing forward instead of the whole chin. We want to relax the back of the neck. Round the spine. Breathe in. Exhale, left hip pulling back. Breathe out, just feeling the stretch through the back of that left leg. Let's take one more. Smoothing out the exhale. Come all the way up towards your left foot. Press down into your feet, hands to your left quad. Roll up through your spine. Take your arms width, find an interlace. Lay the head back into the hands. Elbows go wide. Breathe in. Breathe out. So when we're finding these links in our breath and movement, very synergistic, we start to feel the benefits of the relaxation response, connecting the breath with the movement, sending signals to our muscles, to our brain. Breathe in and out. And go ahead and frame your left foot. Heel toe your feet, walk your left hand in. Think about your left toes like a clock hand turning out to the 10 o'clock position. Hands inside that left foot. Keeping the toes in line with your heel, your knee in line with your heel. Take a little lift in your right knee and maybe come to fist this time, just so you're not putting pressure into the wrist. Sometimes fists onto the earth can be a little bit more comfortable. I've seen people do down dog and fists. Right knee will come down, lift your heart, chest, chin, breathe in. Exhale, begin to straighten both legs, pull your left hip back, feel your inner thighs on that left side. Let's take two more. Inhale, tap your right knee down. Breathe in. Exhale, forward fold. This is called pyramid stretch with a little variation. Let's take one more. Inhale. And exhale. So it's the legs that are in that pyramid shape. Inhale, find your low lunge. Walk back to your tented fingers, or if you are in to those fists. Heel toe your left foot in. And then you're going to take that little pivot, coming back towards the right side, all the way back to that right foot. Bend your right knee. Yeah, and then step your left foot under the hip, forward fold, shake it out. Roll up through your spine, keep your arms heavy, head heavy, shoulders up to the ears, and just shake it out. Good, then step your right foot, come horizontal on the mat. We're gonna work a little warrior two shape. So back to this 5-pointed star. Turn your right toes out, bend your right knee, and then heel toe your left foot. So wider stance, yeah. Take a peek at that right knee in line with your right heel. Press down on your inner right foot. Notice if the chest is sliding forward. We want to keep the shoulders, ribs, hips in the same line. Now that back foot, depending on what's going on with your external rotation, you might need to turn the toes slightly in and kick the heel out. So once again, feeling base cues, what feels good. Right knee is at a 90-degree angle, arms reach out into a T position, relax your shoulders, and then just peek your gaze towards your right hand. Warrior two, breathe in, breathe out. Settle in, inhale, exhale. Feel the energy hug in towards your feet. Imagine you can squeeze them in towards one another as they're pressing in and down. Grounding energy in our warriors. Press down into your feet. Turn your toes in. So you're coming back to that 5-pointed star. You can even heel toe if you got a little wobbly. Getting into the left side, bend your left knee. Kick out your back right heel. Pull the torso forward, hug the ribs in, ground down into your feet. See your big left toe. This time just flip your palms, relax your shoulders, and then reflip, look towards that left middle finger. Take a breath in. Exhale, imagine someone's grabbing you from each end on your hand, so feeling that length through the arm bones, really active and alert in your entire body, especially in your digits. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more. Inhale, smooth breath in. And smooth breath out. Awesome. Come on back through center. Heel toe slightly in, just so you feel like there's an anchor. And then bring your heels in, toes out. Bring your hands to your quads. And then just slide your hips down. And then send your booty back slightly. We're just going to do a little shoulder stretch here. Draw your right shoulder down. Press down into your inner feet as well as the blades of the feet. So this just keeps the knees from bowing in. You're going to look towards your left shoulder as you dip your right shoulder down. Really strong, active quadriceps. They're one of our strongest muscles in the body. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. One more inhale. Exhale. Ground into your feet. Take a little lift of your hips. Try not to lock your knees out. And then sink back. Slide your left shoulder down. Look towards your right shoulder. Glute max is helping the energy in this pose, activating our glute max. One more breath. Exhale out. Press down into your feet. Inhale, come on up. Exhale, begin to heel toe your feet together. Stay underneath your hips. Take a little shake, a little bend in the knees. Sweep your arms up. Hands come into heart center. Take a deep breath in. Exhale out. And just pause here. Notice feelings, sensations arising and moving through the body. And as you continue your day, can you work from it in a place of feeling based? So if something doesn't feel great, maybe it's about communication and acknowledging that to yourself or to others. So feeling based as we move forward. And our emotions, they're not directives, right? It's information. So taking a pause, a breath before we say something, listening and leading with an open heart. Deep breath in and out. Beautiful work.